Hello and welcome to Integrated Statistics and Methods. I wanted to start by giving you a little orientation to our Moodle page and what our class will entail to get you started on the right track. So to start with, this is our Moodle page. It's organized by week in general, but the first section that's titled Start Here will cover the basics that you'll need throughout the course, so you'll want to check back with this frequently. You should read these tips and pointers under General Guidelines. And these familiar yourself with them. If you have questions, right here is a forum for questions and answers among students. I encourage you to ask and answer questions here, and I will give you extra credit for participating in this forum, either by asking or by answering questions. Also, we'll have a final project for this class, which I'll give you more details on later. And all the information you need is under Final Project Information and Files. After that, you can see everything is organized by week. And when we go through the syllabus, you'll see that everything is due on Sunday nights at 11:55 p.m. What you'll want to do throughout the week is work your way through the section for that week. And I have the week organized into the different chapters that we'll cover. Most weeks will only cover 2 chapters. Going back up to the general information, I want to make sure that you review the syllabus very carefully. I'd also encourage you to print out the syllabus so that you always have a copy on hand. This is what your syllabus looks like. I've got my contact information up at the top, and email is the best way to contact me. I'll respond to emails during the week within 24 hours, but it may take me longer on the weekends. Be aware that because all of your assignments are due on Sunday night, if you wait until Saturday night to email me, I won't necessarily be able to help you, so please make sure you look at all of the assignments and start doing the work during the week so you have time to contact me with questions. The syllabus also contains our course descriptions and goals. The newest edition of the textbook, I believe, is the 10th edition. I don't have a problem with you using the 9th edition, but there might be differences between page numbers, so be aware of that. Now, for this class, we have a lot of material to cover in a short period of time. When you break it up into hours per week during the fall and the spring, this is equal to 9 hours per week when it's condensed into a summer session class. So be aware that this is a substantial time commitment. 3 big things that you can do to help you do well. The first is to stay on top of the material and read the textbook, do all of the notes, and do all of those things early and often, and do all of the assignments. The assignments are specifically designed to help you understand the material, so please be sure you do them for your own benefit. Finally, ask questions. Ask me questions early, or if you have questions later on the weekend, you can use the help forum that I showed you. The material builds on itself, so if you don't understand Chapter 1 and 2 material, make sure you ask questions to get the clarification that you need. In terms of course evaluation, 35% of your grade is the assignments. Assignments are due on Sunday nights, and there are no exceptions. The assignments are supposed to be, there is one exception for when the class ends because of the school schedule. But in general, due on Sunday nights, and I don't accept late work. The assignments are supposed to be a learning tool, so you can submit the assignments up to 3 times before Sunday night. However, I do not accept late assignments. You will receive immediate feedback on short answer and multiple choice questions, and you can select multiple answer on the assignments. Questions in essay formats will not be graded until after the assignment closes, but I will take your highest grade on multiple submissions. 25% of your grade will be the final project research report. I'll go over that more, but the basic part of it will be due each week of the class, starting the second week. Basically, what you're going to do for this is read a psychology research article, summarize it, and propose a follow-up study. Tests will be 40% of your grade. There's 1 test for each chapter covered, which makes 9 tests total. You can only take the tests once. On the multiple choice component, you can select multiple answers, but you receive a 50% penalty for incorrect answers. I'm not going to go over these in details, but make sure you familiarize yourself with all of the class policies and procedures as well, and contact me if you have any questions. Going back to our Moodle page, the second really important document is this course schedule right here. it looks like this. Again, I've got it broken down by week, and this parallels what's on Moodle. This tells you what you need to do every week. You need to print this off, and what you should do is check or cross things off once you finish them. So if we go and look at our first week, which is May 23rd through 29th, I've got some introductory things for you to do. I've got a forum that I'd like you to do to introduce yourself to your classmates. And also a syllabus quiz to make sure you've read the syllabus and understand all of the course criteria. Once you complete those things, check them off. Then we'll jump right into Chapter 1. For Chapter 1, you need to read the chapter, and I've also posted a PowerPoint to help you understand the key points. Sometimes there will also be an audio lecture, which I'd encourage you to listen to and watch and participate in. You'll also have at least one assignment per chapter. In this case, it's the plagiarism tutorial, which you'll need to do and submit. And then finally, for each chapter, you'll have a chapter test. The second chapter for our first week of class, you'll read Chapter 2, you'll look at the PowerPoint, and then there's an audio lecture for this chapter. In terms of assignments, you've got a scientific method assignment, and then you also have an extra credit assignment that has to do with experiments. And then finally, the test. All of these assignments and activities will be due on Sunday night at 11:55 p.m. And again, if you go back to the Moodle page, you can see this parallels. Here's your forum, here's your syllabus quiz, here's the assignments for Chapter 1, and here are the assignments for Chapter 2. So that's the basic structure of how the class will work. If you have any questions, please contact me via email. Also, if you see any errors in the deadlines or inconsistencies with Moodle, please let me know as soon as possible so I can correct those. I look forward to hearing from you and reading your introductions on the Introduce Yourself forum. Have a great week.